What's up guys, SK Nova here, making another quick video late at night where I am because there are some new dwarfs. The maintenance just happened, patch came out, Seer was horribly nerfed as needed I guess, but now she is no longer able to farm pretty much anything anymore. I think she's back to being near useless status unfortunately. But hey, let's look at the new dwarfs because that's pretty cool. Trying to Guilt Mallet, the new legendary. It looks like a PvP hero. So I think looks better than Mountain King. She can actually be used in arena. She places a bunch of stuns. Her big thing is this A3 with the AoE stuns and HP burn. She has a bunch of cool interaction with stunning and I think and HP burns. Stats get stacked, things like that. So she will work. She can be used in arena for sure. Mountain King, the single targeting, hard to use. Junda, I think usable. And also definitely very useful for stuff like Faction Wars. So not a bad legendary, but not going to change clan boss at all. Two new epics. There's Rearguard Sergeant. She could actually be a clan boss hero. She's got A1 with decreased defense, pretty good for your counterattack team. And she's got an A2 with a decreased attack that can be reduced down to a 3-turn cooldown. It's got a 75% chance. And you get a heal in there, so that's pretty good. And she has a way of protecting everybody else with a ally protection and a continuous heal. Doesn't go on her. She's gonna take a bit of damage. She'll need to heal up. Put in lifesteal gear. Probably usable. So is she a new Tyrell? Maybe. She's kind of very similar. She's got the opposite abilities. Instead of having the decreased attack on her A1 and the decreased defense on her A2, other way around. Plus a little heal in there. So I think she's actually pretty good. Just for suppressions. And she's got a pretty high HP buff, but it's only for Force Ally. So, all in all, not terrible. The other one here, Beedrill Fellhammer, also pretty cool, mostly because of this passive that gives him counterattack, I think, forever. He gets counterattack at the beginning, he gets counterattack at the end. Like, doesn't that just always have counterattack up? You just say passive always has counterattack. Oh, sorry, it's at the start of each round and at the end, for one turn at the end of their turn. So when does he not have it on? Because after his turn, he's going to have counterattack up. Unless it only happens once at the beginning. Confusing, need to work it out. If it is up all the time, that is insanely powerful and very good. You could use him in Fire Knight because he does have a multi-hit. So that's pretty good. Most of the stuff just takes care of himself. Yeah, basically a good hero for Fire Knight by the looks of it. Maybe Clan Boss, depending on how he scales here and how much damage it actually does, but it doesn't really bring too much to the team. He's basically a self-sustained hero. If counterattack happens all the time, basically you could probably solo Spider. It would take a long time. Or a team of 5 Beedrills could solo Spider. Interesting, nonetheless. Let's skip down into the rares. Runic Warder. None of these, I just looked at them quickly just before making this video here. None of these really impressed me. They have some uses. Obviously, Faction Wars makes them usable. This guy has a reflect damage. It's got the weaker version of things on him, but you know, reflect is good in things like Fire Knight's Castle, so usable there. Probably usable in Faction Wars as well. Things like Provoke and stuff are very good. Lots of reflect damage. I was hoping for another counterattack hero. Like that's one thing we're missing. Or some more debuff extenders. But Bulwark is actually a pretty decent option for most people. He's not the new one, but he's been around for a while. But when he gets attacked, he has a chance to extend debuffs. Not a very high chance, but it'll happen nonetheless. Oh, wait, do we go with this guy? Madman. A couple of the heroes have this ability where you do a bunch of damage and you have a chance, or you do some of the damage to the other heroes as well. Kind of like an AoE, strong single target, and then a little weaker to the other enemies. But still, that's not bad. Any AoE abilities can be usable. Ignoring block damage can also be usable in certain situations, but there's not a ton of block damage heroes. And getting through the shield is also pretty good. couple uncommons, no commons. You know, not terrible. I like that there's, you know, a couple unique and more usable heroes. That's a good change. I looked through the other factions, nothing else that's new. And the other big exciting news that everybody is waiting for and raging about is Void Shard summons are up. So we can do a couple here just to see what happens. Maybe make the video a little bit more awesome at the end. But I expect a lot of this with a lot of rares. But I actually did pretty good last Void summon, and I got Turvold. Lua is awesome. Very good. Great for faction wars. Fortunately, I already have one, but hey, maybe two would be good. I actually like the look of this guy. He was needed for the Sakura fusion. I won them from the tournament, and I think I got him from whatever the event was that he was into. One doubles. Painkeeper, good option for upcoming faction wars. She was kind of one of the only healers for ooh, and there he is. So we can actually go and try him out here pretty quick. That's a counter buff on the champion. Let's go see if that actually works afterwards. Cool. So there you go. He's a new hero. Interceptor. And legendary right here. Warlord or Venus or somebody. Don't get your hopes up. Cool. That's not too bad. You know, what's that? 7 epics and 7 void shards, 2 epics. I will take it. I'm okay with that. And I like that we got a new guy. Let's go try this out quick. Okay, this video will now be extended by a little bit while we level this dude up a bit. And then put some easy gear on him just to see how his counterattack works. You saw it here first. Exciting. Live action. Unedited. Raw footage. Oh, what is he actually? He's an attack hero. Things are based on attack. Let's give him... Do we have any cruel gear to give him? Well, sure, I have cruel gear. Yeah, lots of cruel gear. Let's throw on... Sure. And sure. And sure. Oh, it's gonna be pretty... Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, lucky that anyone else, sure. Sure. All the cool gear goes onto this guy. HP, or accuracy, or defense. Well, we'll go with HP. He's got lots of speed too. Boom. You even have a ring. Which ring do you get? This one. Alright. Dwarf guy. So what's something that will last a few rounds? We gotta do a dungeon here. And it's not gonna get outshone by everybody else. We are going to go do... They're all level 50 though, it'll probably get worked. Let's go drop it down to hard. There you go. Close to the same level. Actually, I should have just put lifesteal gear on them. See if that would work. Anyways. You hop out, Biggie. You hop in there, let's see what you do. So I just want to see if he always has counterattack up. So he starts with counterattack up. He goes first, puts counterattack up. And oh yeah, got some new animations there too. Oh, now he's provoked. Still got his counterattack up. That does seem a little bit overpowered to me. Always having counterattack up with lifesteal gear means you pretty much have to get one shot. I mean, Spider 20 would be definitely hard. Those little spiderlings are gonna work you over, even with counterattack and lifesteal, but for this kind of stuff, farming, yeah, it just basically always has counterattack up. Well, that's cool. Unique. Look at me go. I can farm Act 1 hard. One dude. Okay, I think that's a little bit overpowered, but not terrible. Great for arena, good for farming type stuff. There is some scaling to it, but it's gonna be hard to solo a lot of stuff. But a team of 5 of these guys, that would be pretty interesting, actually. What you could do. Well, there you go, guys. Cool video. Just want to make this quick. Actually, I will show you one thing too, just as proof that the Seer days are over. I was farming Seer as much as possible right up until the maintenance here, which is why I'm kind of still up. So this is the Seer team that was, doing it in 14, 15 seconds easily, 19 out of 20 times. There just seemed to be that one odd random time when Seer would not do much damage. But I think they've nerfed her down to like the cap. So there's like heroes that have sort of a cap of 500k, and that's what she was doing the one last run I ran before, 700k. Far cry from the 7 million that she used to do. I'm just going to end this here because it's painful to watch. So RIP, see her. It's been fun. Still does quite a bit of damage. Nothing wrong with that, but not enough to one-shot and 14-second spider anymore. So that's too bad. Those days are over. Don't go building Seer. Seer's done. And I'm done. Time for bed. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.